Live from the National Storm Channel studios, it's your daily weather briefing with Chief Meteorologist Sam Layton.
And good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us here at the National Storm Channel. I trust you had a great day to start the work week. We have some rain, of course, moving in to our area, overspreading a large section of northeastern Oklahoma. Let's take a look at radar and show you what's going on right now. You can see the heaviest rain is now pushed off towards the east, now along the Oklahoma-Arkansas border from Siloam Springs down to Stillwell. A pretty heavy area of rain in Sequoyah County right now near Sallisaw. None of this is severe, just producing some steady, heavy rain across the area. And let's take a look at the, well, you can see right down in here in the Sallisaw area, as I mentioned, this is where the heaviest rain is right now. Let's go and take a look at the Oklahoma City radar and get a different perspective on this. And you'll see that the rain does extend back towards the south and west, all the way down to Oklahoma City. We did have some scattered thunderstorms earlier that produced some hail just west of Weatherford early this afternoon. That has now moved up towards Perry, no longer producing any hail as of right now. So that's good news. All this rain is now starting to make its way slowly towards the east. In fact, let's go back to the Tulsa radar and we'll put this in motion over the last hour or so. And you can see, like I said, from west to east, it's getting a little bit lighter, but it is filling in just a little bit. So the rain will continue for at least the next few hours, but then eventually all of this mess will start to move off towards the east. And with that rainfall, we are expecting some of the creeks and streams starting to filling up. In fact, look at down in southwestern Oklahoma, they've almost had an inch of rain in many locations. Down in McLean County, also Grady County, 9/10 there. And you can kind of see this swath here from southwestern Oklahoma right through the Oklahoma City area, maybe just a little bit south and east of Oklahoma City. Bow Legs checking in with almost 9/10 as well. And then that, of course, extends on up into Tulsa, where amounts have generally been around a third to about half an inch over in Porter. Same thing in Mulgee, as well as Eufaula. A little bit more down in McAllister, where they've had 6/10. And you can see lighter amounts way up towards the north, hardly anything at all. Now, that's the last 24 hours as far as the rainfall reports. Now, Storm Prediction Center does have a slight risk of some thunderstorms that could be severe. This was mainly for earlier today from the Panhandle through southwestern Oklahoma down into central Texas. But I think the threat is diminishing as we go towards sundown. Not really expecting anything severe here in northeastern Oklahoma. Lows this morning were pretty mild, generally in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees in many locations. It did get colder though up to the north and west. Buffalo was close to freezing at 33 this morning, and it did dip below freezing over there in Eva with a low of 28 this morning. Meanwhile, here in Tulsa, we dropped down to 49. Same thing in Bixby, 52 in Eufaula, Stigler, and down in Tallahena. A little bit cooler up to the north in Veneta, where they were 45, and Pryor still cooler at 44. And then this afternoon, temperatures warmed up into the upper 60s pretty much everywhere in northeastern Oklahoma. Some places got close to 70, like Talala was 69, same thing in Nowata and Pryor. Here in Tulsa, at the Mesonet site there, jumped up to 67. A little bit cooler down to the south, where the rain and the clouds advanced in from the south and west this morning. You can see highs were pretty much in the upper 50s to just barely over 60 degrees, and really cooler off towards the north and west, where Arnett was only 52 this afternoon. So pretty cool out there. Temperatures right now are pretty much in the 50s through most of Oklahoma. There may be a few 40s like out in the central Panhandle, but right now generally in the 50s, including Tulsa with 53, 54 for our friends down in Bixby. And down in Eufaula, it's also 53, as well as Worcester, 51 in McAllister, and in Wilburton. So temperatures are not really going to go anywhere anytime fast, as the clouds and rain are going to keep temperatures pretty uniform throughout the evening. Look at the dew points. All of these dew points in the 40s and 50s right now, upper 40s and 50s. So the air is pretty much saturated, and that goes without saying with all the rain across our area. All the dry air has been shoved way out towards the Panhandle, where dew points are still in the 20s. Way out in no man's land. And you can see the dew points are in the 50s all the way down and along the Red River as well. So the dew points are going to be with us for at least a little bit longer. Satellite view shows mostly cloudy, of course, across northeastern Oklahoma. Here's some thunderstorms that could become severe out in the Texas Panhandle. Again, the greatest threat of severe weather is going to be out in southwestern Oklahoma. Not really expecting this to make it all the way over to our area and remain severe. So that's good news. But we'll continue to monitor the situation pretty closely, as this, you can see on the satellite view, there is a push of drier air moving in from the west, and that's why the threat of severe weather is going to be the strongest out there. All right, mainly large hail is going to be the primary threat. Your rainfall forecast, you can see the rain forecast from this morning into this afternoon, the rain moving up from the southwest to northeast. And as we go through time, we'll go through this one more time. You can see that we started over today with the rain advancing in from the south and west. Eventually, this will all push off towards the east by Tuesday afternoon, just maybe a scattered shower or two. Wednesday looks dry, but then Thursday, we have another system dropping in from the north and west, and so we could have some more rain moving back in for your Thursday and Friday. Now, over the next 72 hours, here's the rainfall forecast on the GFS model, kind of forecasting around an inch of rain here in Tulsa, heavier amounts also down to the south and east in western Arkansas. And then if we take a look at the Canadian model, it too has a swath of heavier rain from around Oklahoma City to Okmulgee to Muskogee on over into northwestern Arkansas. And then if we take a look at the ICON model, it too, from Tulsa eastward, has the heaviest rain axis, especially in western Arkansas. So folks over there, you might want to be aware of turn around and don't drown if any water is going across the roadways. Your 3-kilometer forecast on the NAM, again, the bulk of the heaviest precip up towards the north and east, lighter amounts back towards the south and west. And I believe on the 12-kilometer, it pretty much has the same thing, up from southeastern Kansas through southwestern Missouri. So the NAM is a little bit lighter on the precip amounts, and so I think it's going to be closer to the ICON or the GFS model. Your forecast temperatures for tomorrow morning look like this. We're going to see readings pretty much in the 40s and 50s, which is where they are right now. We're not going to see a big change in our temperatures over the next day or so until this system pulls out and away from us. So tomorrow morning, around 50 degrees here in Tulsa, pretty good bet. 48 in Okmulgee, 50 in Eufaula, 50 in Tallahena, and 52 in Antlers. Notice the winds will be kind of turning around to the north, trying to bring in some cooler and drier air. And at 10 a.m., we can see temperatures not really moving that much. And then by 1 o'clock, mainly upper 50s to right around 60 degrees, 62 here in Tulsa, Eufaula, McAllister, maybe some 50s down in southwestern Arkansas with Mena with 55, 55 also in Hinton, and 63 in Enid. Notice that clockwise wind flow, this is an area of high pressure trying to build in behind this rain system. Then as we go through 4 o'clock, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s across our area. A few places remaining in the 50s like Mena with 59. And then as we go towards tomorrow evening, temperatures still in the 60s across the area. Then by 10 o'clock in the 50s. And then as we go through into Wednesday morning, we'll see temperatures in the 50s, upper 40s in many locations by 7 a.m. Wednesday. You can see 48 in Ponca City, Enid, Kingfisher, about the same in Oklahoma City, 48 in Eufaula, McAllister, 46 down in Tallahena, a little bit cooler down there, and cooler still over in Branson with a low of 42 and 43 in Harrison. All right, that's a look at your forecast as far as the temperatures go. Now let's take a look and see what we can expect over the next 7 days. You can see 46 tomorrow, 66 in the afternoon with the rain ending. And then on Wednesday, a pretty nice day. 73 in the afternoon, 46 in the morning, kind of chilly. Then on Thursday, increasing clouds, next storm system comes in, 40% chance of rain in the morning, increasing to 60% by evening, a high of 68. Then on Friday, we start out in the 60s in the early morning at 63. Then we see temperatures dropping through the 60s into the 50s and even the lower 40s by the time we get into late Friday with a 60% chance of rain. So it'll be kind of a day like today, except with northerly winds and chillier temperatures. Then on Saturday morning, look at that, 39 in the morning and only 59 on Saturday afternoon, but it will be mostly sunny. Then on Sunday, another round of rain comes in, 60% in the morning, 80% by evening, 64 in the afternoon and 49 in the morning. And then on Monday, we start to get a little bit of a break. The rain moves down to the south, so 20% chance of showers down there, 73 in the afternoon, 59 in the morning, which is not too far from the normals of 69 high by the time we get to the 6th of April. And if we take a look at the extended, it's a little bit drier. We're going to see a 30% chance of showers Tuesday, mainly in the southern sections. That continues into your Wednesday, highs in the mid-70s. And then as we go into Thursday, 70 and 50 for your high and low. A chance of thunderstorms on the 10th, some of these could be severe with a high of 80 degrees. Anytime you get thunderstorms in the springtime with temperatures like that, we have to be concerned about the possibility of severe. And then as we go into Saturday, much colder, 57 for the high and 46 for the low, and then back down into the 30s again by the time we go into the 12th of April. And then on the 13th, 62 and 41, which is closer to the normals of 71 and 48 by the time we get to the 13th. All right, let's take a look at the pollen, because yesterday was horrible, 10.5. Today was a little better with the rain. Still, it was a 9. Most of that was oak, elm, and maple. Now, tomorrow we're going to see improvement around a 5.9, which is considered medium, and that's because of the rainfall that we've had today. And then on Wednesday, go right back in to a high category of 9.9. Worse still on Thursday with a 10.8, and Friday an 8.4. So a little bit of a read there once we get the rain coming through on Thursday. Your lake levels, they're still pretty high. A lot of the lakes are still above normal by quite a bit. Keystone's at 12.4. Fort Gibson's not far behind at 14.5. Tenkiller's the champion at 15.4. It is falling though. As a matter of fact, a lot of these lakes are falling right now, so that's good. Beaver is at 7.4 and is holding steady right now. And Stockton is at 9.4 and is falling. My hometown lake, if Eufaula, is just 5 feet above normal and is falling just a little bit. Your temperatures across the nation in the extended period, this is from the 7th of April through the 13th, colder than normal on the west coast, warmer than normal for the southeast, including the deep south with very warm temperatures. And then as we go and take a look at the precip, most of the country is expected to be right at or above normal on precip, with the exceptions being South Florida, where it will be a little bit drier than normal. All right, that's a look at your forecast. I'll be back tonight at 10 o'clock with another update. And of course, if any severe weather develops and moves into western Oklahoma, we'll be sure to let you know that as well. If you haven't done so already, you might want to go over to our YouTube channel and subscribe there, and also make sure that you get the alerts. We're also on Twitter, we're also on Periscope, so you might want to check us out on those platforms as well. All right, thanks again for joining us here at the National Storm Channel. I hope you have a pleasant evening. We'll see you back here tonight at 10.
Oklahoma weather. We know it can change in an instant. Get your weather from a real Oklahoma weather authority. Sam Lane is a third-generation Oklahoman. Like and share us on Facebook and on Twitter. All weather, all Oklahoman. Sam Lane is Oklahoma's weather authority.